Welcome to part 4 of this journey about Vilje Studio. The strange thing is I never planned for any of this to happen. I thought I was just rebuilding a hacked website. But somewhere along the way, people started arriving with stories. And I love stories. There was the song about Evelyn, a woman from a tiny fishing village in the eastern Finnmark, a place shaped by harsh weather, closed fish factories, and people slowly moving away. But she stayed, carrying the village in a way on her shoulders. Then there was a woman working with healing who needed music for her universe. Of course I could make that. I love to make healing music. Another woman who simply wanted a song to help heal herself. Songs for anniversaries and special moments. And I got so many of them. An older man with stories from his life who wanted to turn them into a song for his grandchildren. Even a song inspired by an old sailor from Kragerø. Reflections, memories, emotions. People were not only searching for music, they were searching for something they could feel. And suddenly I realized maybe these songs were never really about entertainment alone. They were about making people feel seen, their emotion and their humanity. For me, this realization opened a very exciting new door, because I suddenly understood that I was capable of creating something human, something real, something that makes their lives, memories and emotions feel visible and beautiful. I think I've always been deeply curious about people. What shapes them, what breaks them, what heals them, and what keeps them going. And maybe that is exactly why Vilje Studio slowly began to grow into something much bigger than I first imagined. It started with a hacked website and somehow ended with a philosophy. Maybe Vilje Studio was never really about me. Maybe it was always about something much bigger than me. Because when I look at the world today, I see something strange happening to us. We are more connected than ever. And yet, many people feel deeply disconnected. Disconnected from themselves, from meaning, from silence, from nature, from purpose, from each other. Everything moves faster now. The noise never stops. The algorithms constantly fight for our attention, and somewhere in the middle of all of this, many people are quietly losing contact with who they really are. But maybe something else is happening too. Maybe this new tech area is not only challenging us, maybe it is forcing us to rediscover what it actually means to be human. Because what if technology is not making us less human, but making us search even deeper for the things technology can never replace? Presence, emotions, meaning, beauty, connection, soul, and perhaps that is why Vilje Studio exists. Not to escape the modern world, but to create spaces within it where people can breathe again, reflect again, feel again, and dream again. A place where strength and vulnerability are allowed to exist together, where healing is not weakness, where reflection still matters, where life experience matters, where people are reminded that they still carry possibilities inside themselves, no matter their age or background or story. Because I really believe that many of us are searching for the same thing, not perfection, not endless performance, not more noise, but a life that feels real, a life connected to who we truly are. And maybe that is why these universes I have made continue to grow, because behind the music, the stories, the Nordic landscape, the reflection, the meditation and the visual journeys, there is really only one intention: to help people reconnect with themselves, to their strength, their humanity, their purpose, their inner compass. I help people reconnect with their true potential, purpose and authentic motivation, so they can create a life that feels meaningful, balanced and deeply their own. And maybe that is also why I continue creating, because somewhere along the way Vilje Studio stopped feeling like content. It started feeling like a living universe, a place where people can return when they need hope, reflection, healing, courage, beauty, or simply a reminder that they are still alive inside. Become stronger, heal deeper, live wiser, and maybe we are only at the very beginning of this journey.